Hi, I'm JD, and what I'm going to do today is kind of describe to you the difference between a regular grade, which uses a point system, and compare that to a weighted grade. So, let's say, just to be simple, you only have three grades. One is an exam, the other is homework, and the other is a lab. For your exam, you get 70 out of 100. For homework, you get 100, and for your lab, you get 80. Now, with the weighted grade, it's weighted dependent upon the category. So you have exam is worth 70%, homework 15%, and then your lab is 15%. So, how would you calculate each one? Well, and are they the same? Am I going to get the same result? So, let me show you an example of each using the same grades. So a regular grade based upon points. So if your teacher uses a point system as opposed to what I use, a weighted grade. So based upon a point system, all you're going to have to do is take the total points earned over the total possible points. So here it's going to be 70 plus 100 plus 80 over 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100. And when you calculate this on top, you have 70 plus 100 plus 80, that's 250. 100 plus 100 plus 100 is 300. You break out your handy dandy calculator. So you do 250 divided by 300, and you get approximately, and I'm rounding, 83%. Now, if they're all worth the same number of points each, then what you can do is simply just do the average and you get the same amount. So if I do 70 plus 100 plus 80 and I divide that by 3, guess what I get? I get 83. So this is a regular average, and this is using points, which is earned over total points. Now, to calculate your weighted grade, it's like calculating a weighted mean. Mean's another word for average. So this is summation. You're just adding the weights times the grade. The grade would be X, and you divide that by the total weight. Here we don't have to worry about the total weight, because if I add the percentages, which, I convert this to a decimal, this is 0.7, this is 0.15, 0.15, those add up to 1. So I'm dividing it by 1. So what you're going to do is take this percentage, change it to a decimal, so it's 0.7, and then times it by the grade. So you're going to times it by 70, right? Because this percentage corresponds to the exam grade. So it's 0.7 times 70 plus, then you have your homework grade. The weight for the homework is 15%. So convert that percent to decimal, and then multiply it by the homework grade plus your lab grade, so that 15%, and then times it by what you got in your lab, your average for your lab. So what you're going to do is just type this in your calculator. Notice here that since this is at 70%, that holds the weight of your grade. So your exam weighs more than homework or even your lab. And just to be consistent, this is a summation of all the weights. So it's 0.7 plus 0.15 plus 0.15. This is just 1. So I'm just going to divide it by 1, which I don't really have to do. So break out your calculator, type this in. So it's 0.7 times 70 plus 0.15 times 100 plus 0.15 times 80 gives me 76. So overall, I have 76. So you can kind of see the difference between the two. If you just have a regular point system, this person's getting a B. But with weighted grades, and notice that the exams have the most weight, this person over here gets a C. So that's the difference between a weighted grade and a regular point grade. And that's it.